Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In this video, I'm gonna show you a warm tone eye makeup look, and it's actually with a Drugstore palette from e.l.f. Cosmetics, which I have used 2 times before on my channel. I will make sure to link them in the description bar if you want to see some more inspiration with the same palette. Now the first thing I do, like always, is priming my eyelids, and then now I'm gonna use this palette from e.l.f. Cosmetics, which is the Retro Paradise palette. Today I wanted to do kind of like a warm tone palette since it's fall. I thought it would be perfect. So I'm going to start blending this light orangey brown color in the inner corner of my crease area. And all the brushes I'm using are from my Sigma Beauty brush kit that I created together with them, which I have linked down in the description bar as well. The brush kit contains all my favorite brushes from Sigma, which are the perfect brushes to create a flawless eye look. So I have it linked down in the description bar together with a discount code, which you can use on all Sigma Beauty products. So I'm just blending this shade all the way in the inner corner. I just continue to blend until I think everything looks nice and blended. I actually wanted to kind of like play with kind of like similar shades, and by applying the shade first and then go in with a darker shade next to this one, then go in with a darker shade, kind of creating an ombre effect. But since all the shades look really similar in the undertone and darkness, it's not gonna look really obvious, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but hopefully by seeing me doing it, it kind of makes sense. So now I'm using this kind of like darker shade, which, like I said, has kind of the same undertone as the previous color. But with this shade, I'm gonna focus kind of like in the center part of the eyelid. And I'm just gonna continue blending until I think that everything looks nicely. Especially focusing in the outer end of the crease because I wanted it to look as soft and smooth as possible around this area. So I just continue to make like circular motions with my brush to make sure that it's really soft looking at the edges. Now I'm gonna take the color Spiced, applying it at the outer end of the eyelid, focusing mainly in the outer V area. So you can see that the eyelid goes from light to a little bit darker, and then this reddish shade at the outer V, which kind of creates ombre, but in a really soft way, since, like I said, all the shades kind of have the same undertone and darkness. It's kind of hard for me to explain, but hopefully it makes sense. So now I went in with a little bit of concealer to kind of make the outer end look more sharp and defined. And then now I'm going back in with the color Spiced, which I used for the outer V. And I'm going to take a Sigma E15 flat definer brush and blending this shade all the way underneath the lower lash line. And since I used this color in the outer V as well, it's now really easy to kind of like blend it underneath the lower lash line and connect it with the eyeshadows in the outer V. So everything kind of like blends together, like the crease towards the outer V, towards the lower lash line, everything kind of blends and melts together, which is really nice. So after applying this shade, I went in with a big blending brush with a little bit of that same color and just blended this all the way underneath the lower lash line. Then now I'm going in with a pencil from Tilbury. This pencil has 2 sides. The one that I'm using right now is a matte brown side, and I use this to create a line above the lash line. After applying the pencil, I also went in with a angled brow brush from Sigma and kind of smudging it out to make it look more sharp. And then for the inner corner, I went back in with the pencil. Now I'm going to use the other side of the pencil. I will make sure to mention all the products I'm using in the description bar in case you're curious what the products are called. But I use the other side in the waterline, which is such a beautiful copper color. Then I'm going in with this shade, which kind of looks similar to the pencil I used in the waterline, and I decided to apply a little bit of that underneath the lower lash line as well. Then now it's time to curl the lashes, which I always do before applying mascara because it just lifts the lashes nicely upwards. And then for my mascara, I used my all-time favorite, which is by Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Roller Lash Mascara, and I'm using this on my upper lashes and my lower lashes. I am going in with some fake lashes, which are actually from my own lash brand, Annytude. The style that I'm using is in the style, I think the ones I used are actually Feisty, if I'm not mistaken, or Annie. I'm not quite sure, but I will make sure to link them down in the description bar. And then this is the finished result. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if you're gonna try it out for fall season. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. This is really helpful for my YouTube channel and I really appreciate it. So yeah, one more time, thanks for watching and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!
It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind.